Welcome to Weeping Willow Homestead. Today I have a food pantry haul for you. This is our local small town church-run food pantry that allows you to come in twice a month and shop. So they're open like every other week, one day. And you get to pick and choose what you want, which is awesome for us because I can say no to things that I know that we wouldn't use and yes to some of the weird stuff that she's like, nobody else will take this. And so she gives it to me. And we have some dietary restrictions, those kind of things. So, namely, my husband and I eat low carb for health reasons. And so my kids still eat a higher carb than us, but we generally try to watch how many they eat as well, just because obviously carbs aren't life. And my husband and I have predisposition to carbs not being good for our body. So anyway, this is probably going to take me at least 2 rounds to get all of this because my counter space is small and she loaded me up this time. They had a lot of meat and a lot of produce and a lot of snack stuff. So for whatever reason, they had extra this time. So let's look at what we got. This huge bag of kale greens. I have in the past used these to make kale chips that my kids really liked. This, I think, is more chopped than what I used before, but my daughter said she would be happy to put a handful of it in her smoothies whenever she makes smoothies. And then I could also dehydrate it and make it into powder for the same use, so that will get used. There is 1 cucumber, a thing of raspberries. Yum, I might make those disappear. A thing of zoodles. Yay. I will use those. This is bacon. Looks beautiful. Seriously, we have not gotten a whole lot of meat here lately, so getting bacon even was amazing. And then this package of chicken wings and a package of chicken thighs. Yes, please, and amen. A thing of kielbasa, a thing of French onion dip, a thing of cultured cottage cheese, which I am super excited to try because cultured dairy is really, really good for the digestive system. And if you've been around here for a while, you know that's something I've been having an issue with. So, yay. She actually gave me a bunch of these. I don't even know how many she gave me. She said she got in like 150 pounds of them kind of thing. And they are a spicy sausage. And so nobody is taking them. They're a jalapeno. My husband will devour these. So what I will do is just make up a bunch of them in like the air fryer or something like that and freeze them 2 at a time. And he can take them with him in his truck and reheat them. So perfect for us. So I was more than happy to take extra. She said, by all means, take more of these because nobody is taking them. So there are some smoothie squeezy pouches, which I double checked because she had these in the refrigerator and they say on the box that they don't have to be refrigerated, but my kids will definitely have fun with those. 2 things of mozzarella. And this is the Tillamook brand. I'm not sure how that's pronounced. If you know, if you're from around there, let me know. Because, yeah, it's supposed to be like some of the best cheese products out there. So, yay. All right, bread products. I picked up 2 loaves of the Dave's Killer bread. There's 21 grain and then the thin sliced sprouted. They always have several loaves of Dave's Killer bread, and everybody always chooses like the cheap like white bread, and nobody ever wants the fancier bread. This is what my kids are used to, so that's what they get. A thing of the Dave's Killer Bread Bloomin' Berry bagels, which my kids would be very happy about. These 2 things I will use them as pizza crusts for my kids. So this I will actually probably cut in thirds lengthwise and make 3 flatbread pizzas out of it. And then these are like a cheese topped, and I will cut those in half and use those as pizza crust as well. Back here is a cranberry walnut bundt cake, and this has been something Christmas because it says seasonal limited edition, so I'm assuming that's probably been from Christmas, and that my kids will devour as well. And then these snacking rounds we have gotten before, and the kids really like them. I just put them in the freezer, and they pull them out and kind of eat them like muffins, or they can slice them open and put cream cheese on them. And then she gave me 2 of these sun-dried tomato basil tortillas. So that is round 1. I'll be back with round 2. Second and last round, because I just put 1 each of some of the things that we got lots of, and I'll explain as we go. So this is not 1 each. They had a bunch of these little boxes of individual cereal, and so she told me to take 6 of each varieties, and they had like crates and crates of these. So these will be for kids' snacks for weeks to come, and that works just fine. And what it is that my kids have a snack box and they get to pick 1 item a day. And so they will just open one of those and put it in a bowl and eat it just like they would any, bowl of cereal. It's just that we're doing it for snack, because if I feed my kids cereal for breakfast, they're hungry an hour later. So, there is 1 bag of the tortilla chips, 1 bag of these Cheetos balls, and they are the chili and cheese flavor. 1 bag of these Stacy's pita chips, but she said if we like those, she will give me an entire case next time we're in. My kids usually don't like pita chips, but these are garlic, parmesan, and herb, so they might like these a little bit better. And they're expired soon is the only reason they have that. So there were 5 bags of these, which are awesome because that's something that my husband can have on the low carb side, and I might eat some. I'm not huge on chips, and I have to watch grains. My body doesn't do well with grains, so we'll see. There were 3 bags of these. There's 2 bags of the Cheez-Its. Yeah, and we could have gotten more Cheez-Its, like a bunch more, but my kids aren't huge on Cheez-Its, but I pulse those, like pulverize them and use them as breading for chicken. So they'll eat them like that because they don't know. 3 bars of chocolate, this strong and velvety dark chocolate. Yum. There is a Lily's almond dark chocolate, which is stevia sweetened, so I can have that one, so yum. And then this maple glazed salted pecans in strong dark chocolate will probably be for the kids. I think carb content wise, it wasn't. Yeah, it's 14 grams for a serving, so it wasn't as great. Or I can eat just like 1 square at a time because I have that level of self-control sometimes. These are like gummy bites that are real food, like made out of actual fruit instead of sort of fruit. So my kids will probably eat those. I might do those as a special treat, like during church for the little ones, something like that. A huge handful more of these, like this is not even half of them. My kids actually like those, even not on a sour tummy, so that's fine with me. A bag of, she said this was coffee flavored granola. So we'll try it. My kids may not like it. If they don't, I know I've got some friends that would take that. And then some walnut pieces. Yum. Yes, please, and thank you. All right, let's swing back here. There are some superb chocolate chip cookies. Some Annie's oven baked, which I have never heard of this before, but apparently you just mix the stuff up and then you bake it instead, and it's like a fancy mac and cheese. So she gave us one of those. There's another one of those dark chocolate almond oatmeal. My 2 little ones have not been a huge fan of this. We got it before, and they were meh on it. I want to try opening the packets and making my baked oatmeal recipe and trying this, because I think it would work, and I think they would be more apt to eat it. And my kids love baked oatmeal, so thought it would be worth a try of trying to open that. There is a bag of sugar back there, 2 things of Hungry Jack country buttered mashed potatoes, which have been so convenient on making one of those feeds my kids for dinner with sometimes like a leftover a little bit, but usually they eat it all. Some Airheads gummies. I've never had those before. This sounded good, and it comes with the label of keto and paleo, so that means I can have it. A Thai coconut sauce. That sounded so good, and the picture on it is chicken, which we got, and zoodles, which we got. So I thought, hey, that might be something that I can make for me and my husband one evening. Some taco seasoning, which is always useful. All right, this setup is always a jumbled mess. Sorry. All right, a thing of the fruit and veggie melts. I actually really liked those, and when my tummy was really not feeling good, I would eat a few of those, and it would help settle my tummy down and kind of give me a little bit of something to eat that wasn't hard on my stomach. So yeah, and then my kids also eat them. some pancake syrup, 2 things of the Primal Kitchen, which is usually Whole30 and keto and paleo approved. There is one that's just the mayo, and then one that is a chipotle lime mayo, which sounded so good. There is some raspberry preserves and peanut butter, because peanut butter jelly time. A thing of oatmeal that is cherry almond mix that my 2 little ones will enjoy. Some wasabi flavored peas that my husband and my oldest child will probably scarf down in no time. There are 6 of these they're stuffed coconut almond butter oat bar. Sounded delicious. And then 6 of these chocolate chip crisps. And then these, she literally gave me an entire Walmart bag full. So those will go in the snack box, and they're like giant Fruit Loops. And the kids can probably open up a couple and put it in milk, or eat a couple, because this is just a really little small serving. Would also be something good to keep like in my purse or in the car as something that the kids can eat when we're out and about. I picked up some black licorice because none of my kids have ever tried black licorice before. So I thought it would be fun to have them try it, because some people love it, most people don't. And so I thought it would be fun to have them try it and see what they think. There are 2 kinds of teas. This sweet and spicy caffeine-free herbal tea. I love tea and I love herbal teas, and this just sounded so good, especially winter because it's cinnamony. And then this raspberry zinger, which I'm sure my kids will like as well. And like it says, it's great iced or hot. And I can imagine that this with some lemon in it would be so refreshing during the hot months. Some non-food items. There's this Spry toothpaste, and then some foaming hand soap, which is lavender scented, which is one of my favorites. And then this stuff is called EcoSense, and it's a super concentrated cleaner. And she said that this bottle will make 12 of these, 12 of the spray bottles. So I'm excited to try that, because they all said it worked really, really well. And it's not, I opened this to give it a sniff because I'm pretty sensitive to really strong smells, and it was fine. So I'm excited to try that. A bunch of drinks. There's some more of these Soul Boost that my husband really liked. She gave me 1 each for each of the kids. So there's 5 of these fruit punch juices. Thing of Propel. Some organic apple juice, which I'm excited to try. For the kids to try. I probably will just take a sip or 2 of it. This is some really fancy all-natural root beer. So I think we will probably crack open a couple of those on like pizza night and have the kids share it, so that they're not drinking an entire bottle, because some of my kids are little and don't need to drink an entire bottle. But I think 2 bottles split between the 5 of them would be perfect. So something just special. I love getting things like this that are things that we normally would not buy. You know, we don't buy soda. My husband occasionally buys some of the sparkling waters, and so do I, you know, those kind of things. But generally we don't buy soda because it's just not in the budget to buy it, and it's junk food. So we don't buy junk food a whole lot. So getting things like this that the kids get to have a special treat is just, it's nice. It's nice being able to give the kids a special treat. And, you know, that's been one fringe benefit of the food bank, is we're getting things that I would never buy. I would never buy boxed mac and cheese. I don't buy cereal, you know, those kind of things, that the kids get those. Anyway, the last thing, second to last thing is a thing of mountain sparkling water. It is sparkling water. Ooh, I didn't realize that. I thought it was just water. So, ooh, yay, that's a mom treat. And then down here is a, 24? I don't know. A big case of the zero sugar Gatorade. And so my husband drinks those. He takes those in the truck, and then my kids drink those sometime as a evening treat with dinner. So that is everything. Yeah. I mean, the meat, like y'all, the meat was huge. All those little boxes of cereal, that's days and days and days of my kids having snacks. I'm overwhelmed. I'm overwhelmed. That's all I can say. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm so thankful that this resource is available. So if you are struggling to make ends meet in this crazy inflation economy, and you need a little help, reach out to your local food banks. Check the description of this video. I have a link on how to find food banks in your area. It's a link that takes you to multiple other links to find ones in your area and to seek out help. I think 411, is it 411 or 211? Y'all comment and tell me. That's the other thing that you can dial, and it will, they can help guide you to finding resources in your area for a little bit of everything, even like job placement and housing help and those kind of things. So if you're struggling and you need, even if you just need a little bit of help, that's us. We don't need help paying our other bills. We don't need help, with housing. We don't need help with pretty much anything else, because the food pantry is helping our grocery budget stretch that much further. It's just that little bit of push that we need to make ends meet right now while things are just crazy. So, yeah. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have an absolutely great day. Goodbye and God bless.